How's it going, guys? Bring a platoon here, and welcome back to another great game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be in the Tier 10 American Light Tank, the Sheridan, and we're going to be on highway. And it's going to work out because I'm going to net myself somehow 9,400 damage combined. And most of it is base damage. Yeah, sure, some of it is spotting damage because I am a light tank, and a very fast one at that. Uh, should I go down the armor statistics? No. How about we go down the gun statistics instead? As well as ammunition, of course, because that kind of goes along with the territory. Okay, Sheridan, show me your wonderfulness on tanks.gg. And if any of these stats are different, it's because they're on, the PC stats for the game on tanks.gg and not console. They don't have console stats on here, so for this tank, I use the 105mm on it because the derp gun is useless and stupid, and I just don't like derp guns. So, enough of that. I use the 105mm gun. I did say that twice. I apologize. 236 average penetration for the standard APCR rounds, and your heat premium ammunition is 280mm of penetration. You deal 390 alpha on average, and with the high explosives you get 53mm of penetration, as well as 480 alpha on average, if it pens. Your dispersion is a little lackluster. It says 0.40, and I do believe console is the same for everything here, except for rate of fire. I get it down to just about 7 seconds, I do believe, in this gameplay, and as you can see, you know it's going to be a great game when you can snapshot a Russian light tank who not only is faster than you, but also has better camo and a lower profile. Twice! And you track him both times and damage him. Hilarious. But yeah, back to the gun. Well, I really talked about everything there is to know about the gun. The tank, it's got 65 kilometers an hour top speed and 22 kilometers an hour reverse speed. What else? 1600 health, as you can tell. You get 420 view range. That is phenomenal. And I believe the camo on this thing is like 54 or 55, around there, for console, and that is a out of 100. So that's not that great for a light tank, but it also has a really AIDSy side spot where if you shoot, it doesn't matter what caliber gun you have, if you shoot at it and you hit it, it's essentially spaced armor with a hollow inside. So, yeah, that won't damage the tank, and it'll bounce off, and it's pretty much an auto bounce or auto absorb into the side chassis on both sides of the tank. It's near the ass end of the tank. It can pull off some pretty crazy ricochets, but yeah, they need to fix that. It's kind of AIDSy, and it's kind of great when it happens, but it won't save you from being damaged if you're going to get damaged. I mean, if they hit the spot, then obviously, yeah, you're going to avoid taking damage, but don't rely on it too much because it is very small indeed, but it can happen on both the left and the right side of your tank. So when it happens, that's what the person hit. That's why he didn't get damaged. Moving on. My only complaint with this vehicle is that the turret traverse is kind of ass at 35 degrees a second. I believe on console it's 43 degrees a second. I could be wrong, but I know it's 40 something on console, and it just feels slow. Your gun depression is 10 degrees. Your gun elevation is 20 degrees. You can't fire on the move with this thing, and contrary to what happened at the very beginning of this game, you're not going to pull off many shots like that. And here is where my driving gets a little iffy. For some reason, I thought this was the Tier 8 French heavy tank because it had the stock turret on it. Or it's the top turret from the Tier 8, which is why I thought it was, the Tier 8, the shittiest vehicle in the game, mind you. But yeah, it's the Tier 9, and I like auto lock him and hit his hull, and like that's kind of a new mistake. But I get hit by the Chinese heavy tank in the back because that's what he's doing, and then I run into the M103. I try to like turn my tank to go away from the M103, and he just backs up. So good on me. And then, like, it goes forward into me again. Like, I understand that I'm slightly retarded. And then the Conqueror just fucking floors it towards me and probably saved me from getting damaged from that shell. So good on him, I guess. And I'm terrible for driving this way. But, like, look, I auto-lock him, and then I bounced. If I had a heat loaded there, maybe I would have went through. But, I feel much more secure to shooting him in the side, and then the Object 257 behind me finishes him off. And this Patton double thinks, he checks himself before he goes over that hill, because I do have a lot of tanks behind me. Oh my god, they're flooring it towards him. Okay, so why isn't he dead yet? Oh, because I have a bunch of cowards on my team. Great. Good to know. So, we've got that Chinese tank in the back. I really don't want to take another hit from him, but I felt the need to put another shot into the Patton there, so that was pretty good. He dies, I'm like, whatever, I'll just floor it over his dead corpse. And then here's the Waffle. The Tier 9 Waffle. I almost rammed right into him right there. If I didn't catch any traction on that hill, I would have probably gotten shot by him. And then, well, two-tapped by not only him, but the, there it is, the Chinese Tier 9 tank, the WZ-111 1-4. But yeah, had the high explosives ready for that Tier 9 Waffle, and he did not take too kindly to those, so we took care of him relatively quickly. Now I'm going to be shooting at a Conway, I do believe, but not before I spot a Tier 9 Russian tank destroyer, and arguably the worst one in the line. It's got a good gun, but other than that, it just sucks. You can't snipe with it. The gun is inaccurate. It's not good. I don't know. It says it's accurate, but it's not. But like, as you can see, .40 accuracy is just fine when you're facing lightly targeted or lightly armored targets, and you shoot like every 7 seconds. So it's not terrible. Oh, sorry, 7.6 seconds. Whoa. Or is that 7.29 and not 7.69? Oh, sorry, I was wrong both times. 7.5, yeah. 7.6, 7.59, whatever. I'm loading the heat now because I want to make sure these pen, because I need this guy dead to progress. And I thought they were going to try and cap out our base, but we got a lot of heavies over there. And then I'm noticing, oh look, a Tier 10 Waffle 100. So that's cool. Full health. He clearly contributed to his team a lot, yeah. So we're going to go over there with 3 high explosives before we get like a little leap of faith there. Not really a leap of faith, like a fun little jump. But we're going to take these 3 high explosive shells and shove them way up into his butthole. And he's going to love it, because they're going to hit for at least 480 each time. Hopefully. RNG doesn't fuck me with, low rolls. But yeah, we're going to hit him for a higher than normal alpha, because that's what you can do against the Waffle 100. I don't know why players just insist on playing that tank. Like, if you don't have any marks in it by now, then you probably should stop playing it. You're probably not playing it too well, are ya? I get that the alpha's cool, but that's all there is to that tank. Other than that, it's a glass cannon. If people don't know where to shoot you, they're idiots. Oh, 412. Of course I get a low roll with high explosive. That's fine. I'm surprised I'm not spotting all of this damage. Well, I'm not looking at him right now, but another free pen for me. Oh, that's 554! Okay, that made up for the low roll. Very, very nice. And I don't want to die by him, because I do feel that this is a really good game. And I did have a few blind shots there, so yeah, it's not going to show up right now, but it is going to be 9,400 damage combined. And I'm very pleased with that. It's not as good as my 11,100 damage combined game, but I felt like I was more aggressive here, and there was a lot more tension, maybe. I don't fucking know. But in the other one, I kind of just like hid behind a hill, spotted enemies, and ran back behind cover, and my team did most of the work for me. So in this one, I show that being aggressive in this thing can work out, which is good, considering that I got the most damage of my entire team, because I'm a light tank. That makes sense. Just kidding. No, it fucking doesn't. But, yeah. Good game. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.